Hello students, today I am going to start the new chapter of term 1, that is the chapter number 9, algebraic expressions and identities. You have to prepare separate notebook for term 2 and this is the first chapter of term 2 and the name of the chapter is algebraic expressions and identities and this is the chapter number 9. Before starting the chapter, you should understand what is algebra. It is the branch of the mathematics which deals with the variables. It means in algebra you have to use x, y, z. You can choose any English alphabets. And before starting the chapter, you must understand what is the difference between algebraic expressions and algebraic equations. Suppose if I am writing 3x plus 5, then this is known as the algebraic expression. And if I am writing 3x plus 5 is equal to 10, then this is known as the algebraic equation. What is the difference between expression and equation? In equation you can see there is a equal to sign, and equation has two parts, LHS, this is LHS and this is RHS. And in the case of expression there is no equal to sign. So this is the general difference between algebraic expression and algebraic equation. So if you want to see the example of expressions, you can write like this: x plus 3, 2y plus 5, 4xy, 7, 8x plus 9. These all are known as the algebraic expression. And if I am writing like this, x plus 3 equal to 9, 2x plus 5 is equal to 6. So these are known as the algebraic equation. So I hope you understand the common difference between the algebraic expression and algebraic identities. Now the next thing I am going to explain what you understand by terms, factors and constant. Suppose I have written one algebraic expression 4x plus 5. So what is terms? You can see there are the two terms. So terms are 4x, 5. These are known as the terms. And if I am talking about the factors, as you read in 7th standard, you have drawn the factor tree diagram. So if you have to draw the diagram of factor tree 4x plus 5, then you can see first terms. You have to separate terms. So terms are 4x and 5. Now factors 4, x, 5. If I am taking other example, 3x square plus 4y square. So 3x square first term, 4y square second term. Now factor tree diagrams. Factors are 3x, x, 4y, y. So like this you can find out the terms and factors. If I am talking about the coefficients, now you can see coefficients you have to only find out of the variable terms. So you can see this is the first term. In first term x is the variable and coefficient of x would be 4. Now here you can see coefficient of x square will be 3, coefficient of y square would be 4. Let us take another example. Suppose I have written 4x minus 5y plus 7z. Now you can see there are the three terms. First term is 4x, second term is minus 5y and third term is 7z. And the coefficient of x is 4, coefficient of y is minus 5 and coefficient of z is plus 7. So like in this way you can find out the terms, factors and their coefficient. Now the next thing I am going to explain, that is given in your textbook on the page number 138, monomials, binomials and polynomials. All these things we have already studied in standard 7. Expression that contains only the one term is known as the monomial. Here you can see the examples of monomial: 4x square, 3xy, minus 7z, 5xy square, 10y, minus 9, 82 np, ... Or you can write down the another example. These are the examples of monomials. Suppose I am writing 7y, then this is the monomial, minus 7y, this is the monomial. If I am writing 4x cube y cube, this is the monomial, because there is only the one term. Now in the case of binomial, the meaning of bi means 2. So as the name says that binomial means it contains the two terms. Here you can see a plus b. So this is the first term, this is the second term. So this expression contains two terms. So this is known as the binomial. Then 4l plus 5m, again this is the binomial. A plus 4 binomial. 5 minus 3xy binomial. Z square minus 4y square binomial. So this is known as the binomial. In the case of trinomial, tri means 3. Trinomials contains the three terms, a plus b plus c. 2x plus 3y minus 5, x square y minus xy square plus y square, trinomials. You can write down the examples by yourself, like x plus y plus z, or you can say 2x plus y plus 3. So these are the examples of trinomials. And what is polynomial? If any expression which contains more than three terms is known as the polynomial, like a plus b plus c plus d. Here you can see 3xy written. So all these three comes under the polynomial. And if they are asking the separate name for single term, then you have to write monomial. 2 term you have to write binomial. 3 term you have to write trinomials. If they are asking the common name for all the monomials, binomials and trinomials, then you have to write polynomial, because all these things comes under the polynomial. So each and everything is polynomial. But if they are asking the name according to the number of term, then you have to write monomial, binomial and trinomial. So like in this way, I hope you have understand monomials, binomials, polynomials. Now I am going to explain what is like term and what is unlike term. Like term contains the same variable. Here you can see 7x, 14x, these are the like terms, minus 13x. If I am taking minus 13x and 5x square, these are not the like terms. If I am taking minus 5x square and minus 9y square, then this is also not the like term, because here is x square and here is y square. But if I am taking 5x square and minus 9x square, then this is the like term. Why? Because the variables and the powers of the variables are same. So for the like term, variable should be same and its power should be same. Now you can see 7x, 14x, minus 13x are known as the like terms. 5x square minus 9x square are known as the like terms. Now here you can see 7xy minus 5yx are known as the like terms. 7x and 7y, why they are not the like term? Because the variables are different, so they are not the like term. Why 7x and 7xy are not the like? Because the variables are different. Here you can see the x and here you can see x and y both are present, so this is not the like term. 7x and 5x square, variable is same but the power of the variable is not same. Here you can see the power is 1 and here you can see the power is 2. So if the power is also not the same but the variable is same, then that terms are also not known as the like term. That term would be known as the unlike terms. Addition and subtraction you have already read in the standard 7. So directly I am going on the exercise. Now I am going to start the exercise 9.1. Question number 1. Question number 1 is identify the terms, coefficients for each of the following expression. I am going to discuss the first part. First part is 5xyz square minus 3zy. Now here you can see the two terms, 5xyz square and second term is minus 3zy. Now you have to find out the coefficient. So coefficient of this term is 5 and coefficient of this term is minus 3. So like in this way you have to write. First you have to write down the terms, then you have to write down the coefficient. If I am talking about the second part is 1 plus x square. Now first you have to write down the terms. First term is 1, second term is x and third term is x square. Now you have to write down the coefficient. As this is the constant. Now here you can see the constant term is there, so the coefficient would be 1. X coefficient would be 1, you can write 1 here. Here also x square coefficient is 1. Why I have written 1 here? Because there is no constant was written. So if you multiply 1 and x, you will get ultimately x. So thing is same. When you multiply 1 and x square, you will get x square. So the thing is same. So you can add 1 if any variable is written without the constant. Now in question number 2, you have to classify the polynomials as the monomials, binomials, trinomials. So I have already explained the examples of monomials, binomials and trinomials. Simply you have to count the terms, and according to the number of terms, you have to write down the monomials, binomials and trinomials for question number 2. Now question number 3, add the following. First part is AB minus BC, comma BC minus CA, comma CA minus AB. For addition, you have to put the plus sign here on the place of commas. Now you can see AB minus AB, so it should be 0, minus BC plus BC, again this would be 0, minus CA plus CA, again this would be 0. So 0 plus 0 plus 0, the final answer would be 0. So like in this way you have to complete question number 3, all the parts. Now I am going to explain the question number 4, A part. This is the question of subtraction of algebraic expression. The question is subtract 4a plus 7ab plus 3b plus 12 from 12a minus 9ab plus 5b minus 3. So first you have to write down the term which is given in the last, minus 9ab plus 5b minus 3. Now you have to write down the term which is written first, 4a minus 7ab plus 3b plus 12. I am explaining the column method of subtraction. For this method, the term which you have written downside, you have to change the sign of each and every term. So this you can see 4a is plus, so this would be minus. This is minus 7ab, so this would be plus. This is plus 3b, so this would be minus, and this is plus 12, so this would be minus. Now you don't have to consider these signs, you have to consider these signs which I have written in the circle. Now 12a minus 4a, you will get 8a. Minus 9ab plus 7ab, you will get minus 2ab. 5b minus 3b, you will get plus 2b. Minus 3 minus 12, you will get minus 15. So this would be the answer. So like in this way you have to complete exercise 9.1. Thank you. Have a nice day.